What's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to be doing a full deal breakdown. This deal profited us $20,000, a little more than that actually, without using any of our own money whatsoever. So what we're doing is we're wholesaling land or just giving land to home builders, right? So we find the land for the home builder and they pay us out a finder's fee, right? So I'm going to go through the full process step to finish of exactly what we did to make this deal, the marketing, where we found the deal, everything like that, right? So again, this deal was a $20,000 deal. It was in Okeechobee, Florida. Here's the lot right here, circled in purple. So basically from start to finish, right? So I was reaching out to builders just in Florida. I was like, hey, are you looking to buy more lots? Looking to buy more lots? I'm sending them emails, right? So I just send all these builders emails, and when they respond, they'll respond something that looks like this, right? So this buyer reached back out to me after I emailed him, and I just said, hey, what are you looking to buy? How much will you pay? Etc. Right? And long story short, he responds and he says, I'm looking to pick up 3 lots in Okeechobee that are 2.5 acres. And he said he would pay $50,000, right? So I know anything I get beneath $50,000 is going to be my profit on this deal, right? If I get it for $40,000, I make $10,000, right? So the next step is going to be I have to find people that want to sell their land for less than $50,000, right? And then I get paid out that finder's fee. So I go to propstream.com. If you use code 7FF30 or the link that's going to be in the description below, you can use our discount code, which gives you a month of free list polls, right? And what PropStream does, and I'm going to show you here. Okay, so now we are on that website that is called propstream.com. I'm going to search in this tab up top. PropStream is going to let me get these properties and also get their phone numbers. So I'm able to mass text them all. So I'm going to go to Okeechobee, right? And he said he wanted properties that were going to be lot size 2 acres. So I'm going to scroll down at 2.5 acres, right? So 2 acres here, and then I'm going to go down and put 3 acres as the max, right? So I want to make sure I'm on vacant land, right? If there's a house on it, I don't want it. So I have 1,100 properties that are vacant land that are going to be 2 acres to 3 acres, right? So I'm going to scroll down. I don't want anything on the market, right? No MLS listings. I want off market properties because if it was on the market, the builder could find it himself. Years of ownership, 3 or more years. If someone just bought it, they're probably going to build on it. I want individual, I want mixed, and I want trust, right? What this owner type means is it's not an LLC, not in a corporation, not a builder already owns it, right? Last sale price, I'm going to go to $30,000 or less, right? So max sale price, $30,000. It gives me 336 properties. It was a little bit more a couple months ago, right? So it gave me 336 properties of people in Okeechobee that have 2.5 acre properties that have owned it for more than 3 years that are not in a corporation. Right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this website and we're going to mass text them. And next up, I'm going to show you guys the exact text message that we actually sent to them. What SmarterContact does is it allows you to send all these text messages at once, right? We've sent over 5,000 text messages in a single day. This one, again, was 341. So I sent this exact text, right? I sent it to 341 people at once. I'll pay you $25,000 net cash for it fills in their address. I am looking for 6 more lots to purchase by the end of the month. Mike, right? So I just sent that out. This guy texts back. He says 30 and we have a deal. Right. And I never want to act too happy about the deals because if I just jump on it and say, yes, let's do 30, then they might get kind of spooked and stuff. So even though I know I can make 20 grand at 30, I say 28,000 and I cover all closing costs. Right. So, but I'm not covering the closing costs. The buyer is. I have nothing out of my own pocket. And keep in mind, this $28,000 does not come out of our pocket whatsoever. We can actually sell this contract without ever owning it because of this contract right here. Right. So that $28,000 is right here. That same address is going to be right there. And then this line right here where it says assign, it's the first word of line 2. This means I can assign the contract to someone else without ever owning it myself, right? So because of this word assigns, I am able to sell this person's property without ever owning it myself. You can see they signed here, I signed there. This is on the 22nd of January. And then I went back to that buyer, sent him this contract, right, at $50,000. Right. And this was on, let's see the date, January 27th. It took him 5 days to sign, drove the property, made sure it was good. Then he signed the contract. He signed at $50,000. Again, we're at $28,000. You can see the address right here. And then you can see again, the address right there, right? There's my company. So the next step is going to be to just send this to any random title company in Florida that'll do assignments, right? You can just find those on Google and we send this email, right? So hello, the title company, the closing date, right? So they were going to close on or before the 21st of February. It actually closed a couple days early on this one. The cash to the seller, right? You put the seller's name, their phone number, their email, right? So the title company can do the title work. They get their $28,000. Here's us, the assigner. What's 28,000 minus 50? It's $22,000. And then we actually split closing costs out of our assignment fee on this one. So that was about $1,500. And the buyer was $50,000 plus 50% of closing costs. You put their name, their phone number, and their email. right? So I just sent this message, and then it was supposed to close on the 21st of February. Title work came back quickly. It closed on the 12th of February, and we got this wire for $20,738 on this deal, right? And again, guys, we have done over 755 deals of these just like this, identical to this, where we're either texting them, calling them, or mailing to them, and we just rinse and repeat this, right? I am going to try to get these builders the other 2 lots that he's looking for, right? Once he says he wants 3 lots, I am marketing heavily for those 3 lots. I'm telling my community, my students to go and market for these lots. And any of you guys that are interested in learning more about this, anyone that's interested in just learning how to flip land, wholesale land for builders, and really change your life with this business like it has done to ours, you can apply to join our mentorship, where we do have hundreds of students doing deals just like this. The link's going to be in this description below. But thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe.